I'm so excited this weekend because in addition to our Premier League matches, our Big Six preview, we'll be looking at La Liga matches and PSG versus Paris. Because all these other leagues have been on the holiday breaks, but now they're back. Now we're going to start with Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Now, Arsenal's last game, they did beat Villa 4-1. It was really convincing. And I did not expect Villa to be that beaten, but Arsenal were impressive for the night. Now, I think the only downside to that game would be that Gyökeres, he was not impressive that day. Even Gabriel Jesus came from the bench and scored a goal. Gyökeres, no goals, no assists, and he didn't really put on a very good performance. But apart from that, throughout the whole Arsenal team, they were solid. They did concede a late goal to make it 4-1 and lose the clean sheet, but I think they were quite solid throughout the game. Bournemouth are still without a win in their last 10 games. Now, last year, Bournemouth did a double over Arsenal, beating them home and away. You can all remember that controversial Saliba red card. That was actually a red card. But this year is different. Bournemouth are really down on form, and Arsenal at the other end, 6 games win. And I think Arsenal should come out tops this game. Arsenal should come out with the win. It should be comfortable. I don't think Bournemouth scores, probably a 2-0 Arsenal win. Moving on, we have Leeds versus Manchester United. Now, Leeds' last game was against Liverpool, and it was an impressive draw by Leeds. Leeds defended really well, and Manchester United, on the other hand, is coming from a very disappointing draw, 1-1 against Wolves, the bottom team, the team without to win this season. Now, Manchester United are still without their captain Bruno Fernandes. They got injured in their loss against Aston Villa. And Leeds have been solid this season, especially in their last 6 games. And I expect a shock win by Leeds. Last time Leeds won Manchester United in the league was 2002, over 2 decades ago. But I'm here predicting a shock Leeds win, and I think it's easy. Leeds have been solid, especially at home. They have been finding ways to beat teams at home. And Manchester United, they recently are not it. They are, again, their captain is injured. They have some players off at AFCON. Cunha isn't really delivering the way we expect him to deliver. Šeško is non-existent. Manchester United needed a deflection from Zexit to get their goal against Wolves the last time they played. And I don't think they score any goal this game. I think Leeds shock us with a 1-0 win. It could be 2-0, but I'm going to be safe and predict a 1-0 Leeds win. The next game will be Fulham versus Liverpool. At the last game, Fulham met Liverpool at Craven Cottage. Fulham won 3-2. That was last season, the season that Liverpool won the league. Now, Liverpool's last game against Leeds was very, very disappointing. I expected so much better. The attack was non-existent. They could not really create any good opportunities to even threaten the Leeds keeper. And yes, Leeds always look comfortable while defending, and if they can do better against Fulham, I think they end up losing this game. Harry Wilson has been on fire for Fulham. He has been chipping in so many goals and assists. If you don't have Harry Wilson in your fantasy Premier League team, you might need to buy him. Maybe not for this game week though, because I'm going to predict a 2-1 Liverpool win. Harry Wilson might still end up scoring and assisting, but I think Liverpool ends up bringing the fire. We have actually never lost when Mo Salah is on AFCON international duty, and I don't think it starts today, but we have to play much better in order to beat Fulham. Fulham at home comes up with a very strong team. They also have some players missing for AFCON, their defender and a couple of their other midfielders and attackers. I think Fulham right now are also trying to just get by with all those missing players. I think Liverpool might just edge it on the day, and I'm going to be predicting a Liverpool 2-1 win. Hopefully, Fulham West can get a goal and assist this game. I think Reds will assist a goal in this game against Fulham, and if he does it, everyone needs to subscribe. Our next game is Tottenham versus Sunderland. Now, Tottenham hasn't lost to Sunderland in 16 years, which is quite a long time. But Sunderland at home has been impressive. We are not at home though. We are at Tottenham's spaceship of a stadium. Now, Tottenham has been impressive these last few games. I've not really given them the benefit of doubt. I've predicted them to lose twice, and in that sequence, they have won and they have drawn. The last game against Brentford was a dog game, a 0-0 nothing game, quite disappointing from Brentford. Sunderland's last game was also 0-0, but much better from Sunderland because it was against Man City, which I predicted to win Sunderland. Sunderland have proven to be a very tough team to beat. Beat them in this game, A game, and I think Tottenham has what it takes to actually beat the Sunderland team. But I'm not going to predict that. I'm going to stay safe and say a 1-1 draw. I think Sunderland really tough to beat, and Tottenham are actually quite impressive, especially at home. And again, I need to put more faith in Tottenham. Anytime I predict them to lose, they end up shocking me. So I'm going to predict a 1-1 Tottenham Sunderland draw. Now, our next feature will be Man City versus Chelsea. At the last time Chelsea won Manchester City in a football match, at the end of the game, they lifted the Champions League trophy. Yes, it's that long ago. Since then, no wins for Chelsea. Now, if you believe in the Barcelona course, you will know that anything that beats Barcelona end up suffering throughout the season. But I don't really believe in the Barcelona course. But in this game, I'm going to obviously favor Man City. I know Man City last game, they were quite disappointed against Sunderland. I expect them to end Sunderland's home unbeaten streak, but they could not. Although they had the lion's share of the chances, they created more, had a lot of XG on their side, but they were not able to get the goal or get the win ultimately. But against Chelsea, this Chelsea team that just lost their coach, Enzo Maresca, and their under-21 coach, Callum McFarlane, Sorry if I'm not getting that correctly. Will be in charge for this Chelsea game against Man City. I don't think he has what it takes to beat Pep Guardiola on the day. I think Guardiola obviously outpaces him, outsmarts him, and I think ultimately Man City can get the win. In the context of the title race, it might not mean anything. I think Arsenal has already sealed this title race. Man City's draw against Sunderland ultimately did that. It's still a long way to go, but I don't think Arsenal bottles it. But who knows? Man City just needs to keep getting wins and open for Arsenal to slip off. And I think they get the win here against Chelsea. It's going to be quite comfortable. I think it's 3-1 win for Man City. I've been praying for Haaland to score, and again I'm going to back him to score. Haaland, please score. But 3-1 win to Man City.